Chapter 7. That Post. Just when Wailing thought she had a handle on her feelings for Lavender and their complicated situation, a single post on social media turned their world upside down. It was a quiet evening at a local bar in the city, where they had gone to escape the world for a few hours, hidden away in a dim corner, lost in each other's eyes. But someone had caught the moment when Lavender leaned in, their lips brushing softly together before turning into something more profound. A grainy but unmistakable photo was posted online, accompanied by a caption that implied scandal. Within hours, the post exploded across various platforms. Lavender's followers took to the comments with shock, support, and ridicule, while Wailing's phone buzzed incessantly with notifications from her colleagues and clients. The news spread like wildfire, threatening to consume both of them. Lavender was the first to receive the backlash. She had built her career on a carefully curated image of femininity and heteronormativity, and now, here she was, tangled up with a woman, her public persona shattered in an instant. Brand deals she had worked hard to secure began to crumble. Lavender, this is a disaster. Her publicist shouted over the phone, the anxiety palpable. You must issue a statement and clarify your relationship. This will affect everything. Brands will back out if they think you're a liability. Lavender gripped the phone tightly, her heart racing. But I don't want to issue a statement. This needs to be clarified. It's real. It's risky, her publicist interrupted. You can't just ignore it. People are asking questions. Brands want a clear image and won't support you if they think you're inconsistent. Lavender closed her eyes, feeling overwhelmed. This isn't just about me, it's about Wailing too. I can't just throw her under the bus. On the other end of the line, her publicist sighed. I understand that, but you have to think strategically. The longer you wait, the worse it's going to get. You need to control the narrative before it spirals out of your hands. Meanwhile, Wailing was dealing with a different kind of fallout. She had already felt the pressure of being a closet lesbian in a traditionally masculine field, and now she was thrust into the spotlight, facing whispers and sideways glances from colleagues who had always looked down on her. She received messages filled with pity and disdain from her peers. Did you see that post? One message read, "This isn't some kind of lifestyle choice." Wailing felt her heart sink. She had fought so hard to earn her place in this industry, to prove her worth in a male-dominated world. Now, she felt like a pariah, exposed for her personal choices, as if they somehow disqualified her professional abilities. Feeling the weight of the scrutiny closing in around her, she found herself retreating from coworkers. Lavender noticed the change immediately. During their next meeting, Wailing seemed distant, her focus shifting from the blueprints to the floor. Wailing, Lavender reached out, her voice tinged with concern. Are you okay? Wailing's shoulders tensed as she avoided eye contact. I don't know how to deal with this, she admitted, her voice barely above a whisper. Everything is changing and it feels like I'm losing control. Look, Lavender said, leaning closer, her tone softening. This is hard for both of us, but we can face this together. Can we? Wailing replied, her eyes finally meeting Lavender's, a flicker of vulnerability surfacing. You're in the public eye. You can handle this, but me? I'm not just some influencer's secret. I'm an engineer, and now everyone sees me as a joke. They'll never take me seriously again. Wailing, you're not a joke, Lavender insisted, her voice firm. You're incredibly talented. Just look at everything you've accomplished. This doesn't change that, doesn't it? Wailing countered, a hint of anger rising. Every time someone laughs or whispers about me, it chips away at my credibility. I can't afford to be the subject of gossip. My career is on the line. Lavender shook her head, frustration creeping in. You think I don't care about you? This isn't just about my image. It's about us. I don't want to hide who we are. But we need to confront this together. I can't, Welling said, her voice breaking, tears threatening to spill. I can't be why you lose everything you've worked for. Wailing, Lavender said, her tone softening, desperation creeping in. You're not a reason for my fall, but my salvation. What we have is real, and it's beautiful. Don't let anyone take that from you. Can't you see that? But what if they do? Wailing asked, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. What if they take everything away from us? I've spent my whole life hiding, and now you're free, Lavender interrupted, her voice rising slightly. This is our chance to be who we are. I won't let them dictate our lives. We can fight this together. As Lavender watched Wailing pull away, she felt the gulf between them widening. This wasn't just about their feelings anymore. It was about their identities and how the world perceived them. And the longer they stayed apart, the harder it became to bridge that gap. We're stronger than this, Lavender said, reaching out to take Wailing's hand. I believe in us and what we have. We can make it work, I promise. Wailing hesitated, staring at their intertwined fingers as if they were a lifeline. I wish I could believe that, she finally replied, her voice barely a whisper. But what if they don't accept us? What if we lose everything? Then we'll rebuild, Lavender declared, squeezing Wailing's hand tightly. I'll be by your side every step of the way. Together, we're unstoppable. As they sat in silence, the tension crackled, both women grappling with their fears. Lavender with the fallout from her public life and Wailing with the weight of judgment in her professional world. They both knew they had a choice to face the world together or let the pressures of society drive them apart. Chapter 8: A New Beginning. As the fallout from the social media posts lingered, Wailing and Lavender found themselves at a crossroads. The pressures from their respective worlds continued to mount, but they soon discovered a powerful ally in the form of local LGBTQ+ organizations. Lavender contacted a prominent group known for its advocacy and support for LGBTQ+ individuals navigating public and professional challenges. Wailing, Lavender said, sitting across from her in a cafe where they had first met. I spoke to some folks from the Rainbow Alliance. They're offering support for us. They can help with the media, arrange interviews, and guide us through this mess. We don't have to face it alone. Wailing frowned, her skepticism evident. Do you really think it'll make a difference? This is still our career on the line. Lavender took Wailing's hand, her grip reassuring. Yes, it will. They know how to navigate these waters. They can help us share our story authentically. If we're honest about who we are, maybe we can turn this around. With Lavender's encouragement, they met with the Rainbow Alliance representatives. The team was welcoming and understanding, eager to help the couple navigate the complexities of their newfound exposure. They offered resources and strategies to regain control of their narrative and support for both women as they worked to rebuild their careers. We're here for you, one of the advocates said during the meeting. Your relationship is beautiful, and we want to help you share that. Being true to yourselves is more important than any brand or industry standard. Encouraged by the support, Wailing and Lavender embraced their identities more fully. They publicly spoke about their relationship, emphasizing love and authenticity over societal expectations. The media responded positively to their honesty, and gradually, the backlash softened. Lavender's fans rallied around her, praising her courage, and many brands that had previously pulled out reconsidered their decisions, and more new brands are coming in line. Lavender and Wailing started dreaming about the future together as their professional lives stabilized. One evening, as they sat under the stars, Lavender turned to Wailing, her eyes excitedly bright. What if we got married? I've heard that Taiwan is the first Asian country to legalize same-sex marriage. It could be a beautiful, intimate ceremony there. Wailing's heart raced at the thought. Are you serious? It would be a huge step, but I love the idea. It's not just about the wedding, Lavender continued, her voice softening. It's about embracing who we are and celebrating our love. And in Taiwan, we would be surrounded by a culture that values LGBTQ plus rights. They have a vibrant community and have made incredible strides in acceptance and equality. With their decision made, they quickly began planning their trip to Taiwan. The country had not only legalized same-sex marriage in 2019, but had also become a beacon of hope for LGBTQ plus rights in Asia. It was a place where love was celebrated and acceptance was embraced. As they arrived in Taipei, the bustling streets filled with life and color, Wei-Ling felt joy and freedom. Lavender beamed at her, excitement bubbling over. This is it. Our journey, our love celebrated in a place that understands us. On their wedding day, surrounded by supportive friends from the LGBTQ plus community, Lavender and Wei-Ling exchanged vows in a small, beautiful garden. Lavender's dress flowed elegantly, while Wei-Ling wore a tailored suit that reflected her unique style. The ceremony was intimate, filled with laughter, tears, and heartfelt speeches. I promise to support you, Lavender said during her vows, her voice steady yet emotional. Through every challenge and triumph, I'll be by your side. You're my heart, Wei-Ling. Wei-Ling, choking back tears, replied, I promise to embrace who we are and to never hide again. Together, we are stronger than anything the world throws at us. As they sealed their vows with a kiss, the crowd erupted in applause, their love shining brightly in the heart of a city known for its progressive stance on LGBTQ rights. Later that evening, as they celebrated with friends, Wei-Ling looked at Lavender and whispered, I never thought I could feel this free. Thank you for being my everything. Lavender smiled, her heart swelling with happiness. And thank you for being brave enough to love me. That night, Lavender is teasing Wei-Ling. She wears a see-through black negligee and dances seductively with a saxophone song. She's looking intensely into Wei-Ling's eyes, which look frozen in time, captured by Lavender's beauty and sexiness. Wei-Ling, do you want to dance with me without wearing anything? Wei-Ling swallowed hard, her lips drying, craving for Lavender. Yes, Lavender, let's dance. Lavender gets close, removing Wei-Ling's clothes slowly while still looking at Wei-Ling's eyes. Wei-Ling, do you want me to take off my negligee now? Lavender asked again. Yes, Lavender, please, Wei-Ling whispered. She was too eager to see Lavender's nakedness tonight. Slowly, Lavender pulled down her negligee from her shoulders and let it fall on her feet. She likes the reaction she's getting with Wei-Ling. Wei-Ling is so thunderstruck and so focused that she is not moving. Wei-Ling thinks that the beauty in her front is just an illusion, but no, it is accurate. Lavender is now closer. She can hear her breathing in her ears. She can feel her hot breaths. Wei-Ling is holding her, swaying her to the music. It is like a dream. Wei-Ling cannot stand any longer. She kisses Lavender passionately. She can't help but squeeze the derriere of Lavender. She traces Lavender's neck with her lips and tongue. She bites Lavender's shoulder and licked the collarbones, going down as she plays with her tongue on Lavender's nipples, as she sucks hungrily alternately the bosoms. Lavender was lost, so she kept moaning. This is new for Lavender because Wei-Ling is always gentle and has never been wild. But tonight, this is unexpected. Wei-Ling takes Lavender onto the bed, pushing Lavender's hand on the bed, licking Lavender again on the neck, kissing her roughly, and letting her tongue inside Lavender's mouth, encouraging Lavender to play their tongues. Wei-Ling is now lapping Lavender's bosoms and nipples, and she is getting lower, kissing and licking Lavender's belly, lowering. Lavender stops Wei-Ling. Wei-Ling, what are you going to do? Violet asked breathlessly. Lav, do you want me to hear what I will do with you? Wei-Ling asked, looking intensely at Lavender. No, but you are not going down there, Violet responds. I am, and I will. Just feel it, Lav. Lay down, relax. Wailing, I'm not sure, Lavender whispered. Lavender, trust me, and if you feel uncomfortable, then stop me, okay? And Lavender did what Wailing told her. She lay down and let Wailing do what she must do. Wailing spread Lavender's thighs, looking at her centeredness. Her fingers combed the hair and let the delicate tiny pearl be exposed. She inhaled it slowly, blowing slowly until she put her soft tongue on the delicate tiny pearl. She teased it slow, up and up, and then she circled her tongue on it. Violet is whimpering. This is something she cannot find words to describe. She is calling Wailing, bringing her to an edge. Wailing stays slow and gentle, but the rhythm is consistent. Lavender, you are flowing so wet for me. Lavender could not talk. She was beyond this world now, traversing to a new height of ecstasy. She is moaning, grasping some air. My wife, I want to be inside you. Do you want that? Asked Wailing. Yes, Ling, do whatever you want of me. I'm all yours. Wailing inserted her index finger into Lavender's centeredness, testing in and out slowly but hard. Then added the middle finger, now moving in a circular motion, in and out, still slow and hard. Wailing, oh, Ling, I'm coming, don't stop. Please, oh. Lavender is begging now. I won't, but get ready, Lav. Wailing answered. Wailing adjusts her position, and this time, she is sucking Lavender's bosom while pumping her two fingers faster and harder now. Lavender is shaking, moaning, calling for Wailing over and over. Wailing keeps on fingering her wife. Lavender is now raising her derriere, clashing with Wailing's fingers until she collapses. Quivering, Wailing held Lavender tightly, then looked straight into Lavender's eyes. I love you, Lavender, my wife. Lavender smiles. I never thought I'd marry a wild one. I love you more, Wailing. Then suddenly, Lavender is now on top of Wailing. Wailing, I am a bit weak now with ecstasy, but I want to hold you tight, not with my arms, but with this soft red rope. Let me tie you now. Wailing was surprised and couldn't help but be obedient to her wife, her master. Thank you, Hurt. Sweet dreams. Till next time, Maw.